All right, so Pereira and Prochazka are fighting this weekend, and the first question I have is who was the photographer for Prochazka, and who chose this photo? You know, like I feel like the person who chose the photo was like, yeah, I hate Prochazka. Yeah, let me be in charge, because he definitely looks like a homeless man outside a gas station. I've definitely seen this guy on the side of the road. Anyways, this fight's coming up, and I thought to myself, let me go back, watch some older fights, try to get a good, accurate prediction. And man, I got to go watch the greatest fight of all time. Y'all remember him versus Jiri? Glover versus Jiri? Best fight of all time. And that's what's really exciting about this weekend is Jiri and Pereira do not put on boring fights. Do you remember where you were when you were watching this fight? Or did it feel like you were just in the arena? You can't even tell, because it was just such an intense, such a bloody, such a violent, fast-paced fight that kept going back and forth. It was such a good time. So that's why we're all so excited about this new rematch, because we got two of the most exciting fighters on the planet going against each other this weekend. Dang. I remember after this fight, I was sitting in my room looking at all the replays, looking at all the Instagram reactions, the memes. Who would have thought, dude, that a 42-year-old man and a guy who looks like SpongeBob's house would put on the greatest fight in UFC history? You're probably wondering, hey, Flying Squirrel, isn't this video supposed to be about Pereira? Yeah, it is.
Oh, brother.
But this is my intro. So my intro is that they have really exciting fights. This fight was really exciting. These were probably some of the most exciting times in UFC history that I can think of. This is definitely going to be a movie one day. It's definitely going to be on Netflix one day. And I can see old Izzy, sitting on the couch in his documentary saying, yeah, I took that personally. He knocked me out 3 times and I took that personally and I had to let that dog out. Now let's go ahead and get into this last fight. First of all, the stare down was one of the greatest stare downs of all time. Super intense. I remember having goosebumps. Yeah, look at that zoom in. I remember getting goosebumps. This is when you ask your white friend who was in Paris. But here's the thing about this first fight. When I watched this over, I realized it was very one-sided, and Poatan basically did whatever he wanted. And it started with the leg kicks. The first leg kick he throws. Not that one. That one. The first leg kick he throws, he falls over. Second one he throws, he almost falls over again. Fourth one he throws, he almost falls over again. Fifth one he throws. Okay, and then Jiri goes for a takedown, and it's kind of a bad takedown. It's a desperation shot. And now we get to see this mysterious black belt guillotine, right? Who'll give these black belt, brother? We need to check these. Now here's another thing. Okay, I'm sorry. Did y'all see that too? Did y'all see this cursed image just pop up on the screen? Bro, Prochazka's pulling some fourth wall, looking at the camera. I did not mean to scare everybody with this absolute terrifying. He just looks so. He heard me talking about his black belt, and he looked right into the camera in the middle of my video. Now here's another thing that's one-sided. Now you'll look at this and say, hey, Yuri's giving him ground and pound. He's not. If you look, he's getting his hands tied up. Alex is doing a really good job tying up his hands so he can't do any damage. And then he eventually stands up. I fast forwarded it a little bit, but he stands up eventually, gets out, and then boom. Another kick that he just basically lands, no resistance. But then Jiri starts fighting back. And he finds his groove for like maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Yeah, he's mushing that antenna in his face. Mushing that antenna in his face right there. Bink, bink, landing a lot of stuff. And then Alex literally just tries for 1 second and drops him. Do y'all notice a trend? Alex tries for one time and drops the guy in front of him. This happened with Hill. This happened with Sean Strickland. It didn't happen with Izzy. Maybe I need to watch the Izzy fight again. Maybe it did. Maybe when he knocked out Izzy, that was the first time he actually tried. But it's literally like he has black magic in his hands, which is what Jiri has been saying this week. But yeah, this fight was super one-sided, way more one-sided than I remember. And so considering that, I think this fight this weekend on short notice might be a repeat, especially if that was the first we saw Pereira try in the first match. Imagine if he, tries for 30 more seconds. Also, Jiri in the press conference just said, I'm not going to do anything different. I will just be warrior and be best version of myself and show to everyone true athleticism. But yeah, man, what do y'all think? Who do y'all think is going to win? Do y'all think this first fight was one-sided? I think it was really, really one-sided. But let me know what you think. This Flying Squirrel. Appreciate y'all.